Hi everyone. Today we are continuing our revising and editing of our drafts this whole week. So today the focus of your revision work is going to be making sure that your stories are in past tense. Okay. Now, the thing about tense is you want it, if you write a story in past tense, and most stories are written in the past tense, you want it to be written in past tense throughout the whole story. Okay. So you're going to look through your stories today for verbs or actions, and I'm going to show you what those look like, and make sure that they are in past tense, since stories are typically written this way. So what does that look like? Well, I'll show you. Here's an example of a line from a story in the present tense, present meaning happening right now. And you'll notice that it sounds a little strange. Christian wakes up on a sunny day and walks to town. That makes it sound like it's happening right now. And typically, our stories, the books we read, are not written this way. So, this is how it would be revised to be written in the past tense, meaning it already happened. Christian woke up on a sunny day and walked to town. So, you'll notice wakes, the verb wakes, it's an action, went from wakes in the present to woke in the past. The verb walks in the present tense was revised to be walked in the past tense. Okay. So here are some different kinds of verbs that you might see in your stories and how you can change them into the past tense. So these, most of them, you just add ed. So like play would become played. I'm not going to read them all, but crash would become crashed. Cry, you would drop the Y and add an IED, it would become cried, and so on. Now, there are some that are irregular or not regular, and some that stay the same. So, bring, I bring, well, if it already happened, I brought. Let's look at another one. My character makes something. Well, if it already happened, my character made something. Right now, he teaches, but if it already happened, he taught. Okay, so these are some irregular verbs, and then some stay the same. So like hit, he hit her, happens, stays the same whether it's happening right now in the present tense or it already happened in the past tense. Some more examples are cost, cut, put. So all that's to say, if you feel unsure about how to write a verb in the past tense, try saying it out loud to yourself before you write to see how it sounds. That really helps. And I know it sounds a little weird, but try it, right? Say it out loud or talk to someone at home and read it out loud to them, asking them to help you check to see if your story's written in the past tense. Some of you, I've already started highlighting examples of where you can be changing your verbs from present to past. Remember, we want to make sure it's written in the past tense the whole time. You don't want to switch back and forth because that tends to be a little confusing for your readers. So this is the focus of your revision work today. Obviously, you can work on other things too. Some of you are fixing up your stories a little bit or using my comments to do other things in your story to revise and edit. So that's fine. I just would like you to also make sure that you take a close look at making sure your verbs are in the past tense. Okay, make sure you turn in your drafts at the end of the day when you're done working on them so I can take a look at them and give you some feedback. Bye.